So this is going to be another movie review. Uh, this one's called Dolemite, 1975. I've given it 5 out of 5 stars. This is going to be another Adrian recommendation. I got the Vinegar Syndrome disc, which Adrian was impressed with. Maybe he'll buy it. I don't know. I was kind of surprised to see his comment in my anti-lockdown rant. Um, we actually just prayed for Joyce in his catechism class. She's having to be locked up 24/7 all day long. I don't know why, but whatever. It is what it is. Cower in fear. Whatever. He's not allowed to play with his friend, so he's kind of upset at his mother about that. But I'm not forcing him to live there. She is. He has total freedom here. He's just playing video games right now. He wasn't even. Huh? Oh, he's watching video of video games, his favorite pastime. He wasn't even paying any attention to catechism, except for maybe 1 minute of John the Baptist YouTube video. Oh yeah, the video game with masks in it. That was kind of annoying. I don't think I want to play that video game. Nobody will. Do you think Saint Joseph is really wearing a mask up in heaven? No. I don't think so either. I don't think there are any masks up in heaven. That's the satanic muzzle, as he calls it. Anyways, kind of interesting to see Adrian's comment in my anti-lockdown video. He didn't comment anything when I was making videos back in March during the last severe lockdown. Maybe he disagrees with me. He kind of wanted to argue with me over the vaccine, so I said, okay, here's my response. No response back. But he did say that the California governor here is a dictator, which is true. So he got half of his comment right.
British people in the UK are escaping it because of the crazy lockdown restrictions. Some people made it to France.
Oh yeah? Maybe I'll move to Wyoming to get away from Newsom. But actually, I'm making money off the lockdown. I worked 14 hours yesterday delivering food because nobody wants to go to the store anymore.
Especially mommy.
Yeah, mommy's like that. She's got all these grocery bags in front of her door. It's ridiculous. But whatever. They give me cash tips. I've gotten $20 in the past couple days, cash tips, and I worked double overtime yesterday. I worked 3 shifts. I'm pretty burned out. But I do have that Werner Herzog documentary. I told Joyce about it. She goes, no, I want to watch kids' movies and cartoons. So here's the Werner Herzog movie, Queen of the Desert. Looks like a real stinker, especially since seeing as how Werner Herzog did the documentary for Mikhail Gorbachev. My grandfather used to call him Gorbachev. He was kind of a rhino Republican, my grandfather. He liked George Bush Sr. and Ronald Reagan. Those kind of people. But he also liked FDR because he got as part of the New Deal, he got some kind of free college or something. I forget what it was called. And then I got The Secret of Nim. I actually wanted Joyce to come see this today, but I guess she wasn't too impressed by the 1982 cartoon movie with John Carradine and Dom DeLuise doing the voices. Is it Dom DeLuise? can't remember. There's another actor in there that I recognize who does the voice. But getting back to Dolemite, so there's an Eddie Murphy biography of Rudy Ray Moore from 2019, before the lockdown. And I haven't seen that. Maybe you have, but just thought I'd throw that out there. Maybe Adrian will mention in the comment later, but in any case, getting back to the Vinegar Syndrome disc, I should say. So there's an extended interview with Lady Reed. She doesn't look too good. Age has not treated her well. And she's kind of mumbling her jive talk. I can't really understand. She's talking about crackling bread and grits, and stuff like that. Collard greens or something. Her kind of Louisiana food. I guess she's a big eater. She's kind of plumpy in the movie. Also, when she was younger, like she didn't look too attractive in her 40s or whatever she was. And she actually says Rudy Ray in the movie, which kind of surprised me because throughout the entire movie, he's being called Dolemite, and all of a sudden she announces him as Rudy Ray. I don't know if that was a slip up or they wanted Dolemite to become Rudy Ray when he was playing Dolemite, and Rudy Ray to become Dolemite when he was playing Rudy Ray. I don't know. It's all very confusing, but basically Dolemite is in jail. He got framed by some whitey mayor who hired a couple cops to go after him. They don't like him because the dude from Boss, I can't say that word. I think the movie with Fred Williamson that starts out with Boss and ends with the N word has been the movie title has been vaporized from YouTube when I did the movie review. But that guy who was playing with Fred Williamson in the Boss N movie, he was the director. He played the rival who sort of framed Dolemite, took away his nightclub. So Dolemite's a part-time pimp and a part-time club owner, and he jive talks like gangster rappers from the early 90s. I think Rudy Ray Moore is the original gangster rapper, because he'll just be on the street or at his club and he'll just start rapping all these swear words and cuss words, jive talk. Make it rhyme like a gangster rapper does. Like the Ghetto Boys, Willie D. You keep away from the ward. In this case, it's 4th Ward, Chicago, not 5th Ward, Houston, Texas. But anyways, so Dolemite gets out. Lady Reed springs him out and takes him back to the brothel. And all the girls are excited to see him. He changes his clothes right outside when he's getting out of jail. And by then his rival is the guy from Boss N. He took over Dolemite's nightclub where he does his stick, and So there's like a war going on. Dolemite goes back to jail. This FBI dude, who's also black, is trying to help Dolemite, but Dolemite doesn't trust him. There's this reverend guy who talks about Watergate, Tricky Dick, the used car salesman dude who became president. Would you buy a car from this man? Anyways, that guy, he doesn't like in his sermon. And then when Whitey goons show up for the corrupt mayor, he starts talking all righteous and religious. He's a total fraud. Pretty funny stuff. And he's hiding guns there. For what? I don't know. Maybe he works for the Black Panthers. Who knows? He's got all these rifles in the coffin in the church storage area. So the two corrupt cops kind of look the other way, and they say, well, tell Dolemite that we're looking for him or something. And then Dolemite starts doing his street rap, and it's kind of choppy editing in this one, which is pretty cool. They definitely made it. Rudy Ray Moore's name appears all over this as the producer, the set decorator, the main actor, and then you've got the boss end guy as the director, and also he wrote it. He co-wrote it too. So self-made entrepreneur, the first rapper in all of human history. He's quite a pioneer, I think. Rudy Ray Moore, kind of a cool dude. I don't know why he wears Back to Africa garb. 2016 documentary, but whatever. You know, each person is different, and like he said at the end of the movie, or during the documentary, I am what I am. And that's all that I am. Sort of like what Popeye said. Anyways, so there's a lot of kung fu action. Rudy Ray Moore does his kung fu really slow, like he can get around. He's too chubby. He's got the man boobs going. I don't know how he gets all these women. He must have some kind of special star power with his community back in the 70s. Lady Reed talks about Peckerwood's trying to put down Rudy Ray Moore. I guess he's talking about AIP producers who rejected his film. And yeah, a lot of resentment towards Whitey. It's the perfect blaxploitation film of the mid 70s. Good pick, Adrian. What else was I going to say? Oh, so the FBI dude starts helping Dolemite. And, Dolemite just pretty much forces his way back into the club. He gives the rival dude $5,000 cash. He just cut out of the rug. A lot of comely looking black women in this one. Get to see a lot of tea, if you know what I mean. Anyways, he gets his club back, and he finds out from the reverend dude that the corrupt mayor is selling cocaine on the side with his rival. And so they sort of do tag team. They got the kung fu action with the black women kicking some butt in the club. Even some of the guys like the cook is using kung fu, so I guess he learned it on the side too. But like I said, it's slow motion kicks, not very realistic. Kind of adds to the corniness and the charm of the whole thing. How they made it, not knowing what they were doing. I want to see Petey Wheatstraw to see if they learned anything from Dolemite, or even the sequel to Dolemite, which is the Human Tornado, which I have not seen. Maybe Adrian can comment on that one. 1976, and then you've got, so it came out this 1 year after Dolemite, and then Petey Wheatshaw came out the following year, 1977. Cool. So that's the end of my review. I think I covered all the bases, didn't I? Yeah, it's kind of an action movie, like I was telling one of my fans here in the chat room. Or maybe I was just making a video and I mentioned it in passing. It is somewhat of an action movie. It's got some kung fu, although it is rather cheesy and corny looking, but that's part of the fun. That's why we like Dolemite. Anyways, that's the end of my review. Later.